Hey, it's Dub with the Honor Show. Happy Friday morning. First off, go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and go subscribe. It's free, it's easy, you just hit that button. I do want to say thank you. I seen there's a few new subscribers, so thank you for that. You guys, I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you guys for the love on the video I posted yesterday. That means a lot to me, each and every view, each and every like, so thank you guys. I appreciate every comment and everything. So, you know, I'm trying to start somewhere, and so I appreciate every one of you guys that, you know, watch it and interact. So, that being said, like I said, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. There's a couple things I want to talk about today. Being an Eminem fan and a big Shady Records fan, there's a buzz in the air about a new Eminem album. Now, as you know, the last few Eminem albums since Revival, since they tried to pan Revival before anybody even fucking heard the thing, he hasn't released actual track lists, not the real ones anyways. I don't know if he's behind any of the fake ones that come out or anything like that. I'm sure it's all just fan stuff, things fans put out. But, you know, he doesn't put it out before the album drops anymore. He just drops it by surprise. He usually doesn't even tell anyone that there's an album coming. But to some of us that are constantly on Twitter, looking at his Twitter feed, looking at Dr. Dre's Twitter feed, looking at different producers who deal with them's Twitter feed and Denine's Twitter, excuse me, and Instagram, and a lot of, you know, different associates like that, and some other accounts that some of us suspect may be Eminem's burner account, but we don't know. You know, that Shady Films account on Twitter, some of you guys may know what I'm talking about there. But, there's just been talk in the air, like, there on one of the posts, there's a bunch of, like, random numbers, but if you decoded it, it said, so new music coming, and something to that effect. And there's been other stuff. There's a picture of Eminem with Dr. Dre and his daughter with the DOC in the background, and DOC posts is like, what in the after mathematics is going on here? And, you know, just other stuff, too. Also, there's been word of Dr. Dre possibly dropping a new album. And we know Grip is dropping an album. The rapper from Atlanta, one of the best rappers in the game. It's going to go down as one of the greats. He's dropping a new album under Shady Records. So, I mean, if we get lucky, we'll get a new M album, a new Dre album, plus we know we're getting the Grip album, so no matter what, we're in for goodness. Yeah, we're in for greatness. Goodness, what am I talking about? We're in for some of the best shit we've all ever heard. Excuse me. So, that being said, that's basically all I have about the new Eminem and Dre albums. It's just talk. It's on Twitter. He doesn't tell you for sure either way, so, but I feel like something's definitely coming. Now, what I want to talk about today is Grips' album Snubnose. It's a concept album. A lot of guys these days have a hard time doing a whole concept song, let alone a whole concept album, and making it this great. As we were talking before, Grip is now signed under Shady Records and is making an album to debut on Shady Records with, right? Well, he's got a few EPs and he's got a few LPs out there that he released independently. And I'm telling you, that's why I'm so excited for his new album coming, because the stuff he's even released independently is better than so many other artists' studio albums and shit. Like, it's just amazing. This guy's a damn genius. Whatever they're putting in the water down there in Atlanta, this guy's drinking it. He's definitely fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. So, but let's talk about Snubnose. It's about a Snubnose 38, and it's a concept album. I mean, it's got just, first off, this album is insane. And insanely good, but it's fucking insane, right? It's like taking a wild-ass ride through a wild-ass hood through the brain of this wild ass dude, but he's an evil genius at the same time, right? So it's like you're listening to this, and just the level of lyricism and artistry. Plus, he says shit that's so relatable and stuff. Like, on the first song, it's called "He Is I Am." And it starts out with like some gospel music in the background talking about, oh, what a savior he is, you know, and they're singing, and basically he's rapping about this snub-nose pistol, about, you know, times he saved them and this and that. But then there's this part that's really relatable to me is when he says, I used to wear a necklace and I watched. The shit didn't even tell the bitch didn't even tell the time no more, but it was shiny though. And back when I was a young man and first started hustling, and I was, you know, selling dope and shit when I was younger, before I went to prison, I had this diamond watch, and it's not like it had huge diamonds in the cut, but it had some nice little diamonds all around it. Well, it's cold up here in Minnesota in the winter. I left it in my buddy's glove box for like 4 days, and it froze the battery. I couldn't afford to get it fixed at the moment. But I still wore that motherfucker around because it looked good. You know, people didn't know that it wasn't telling the time at the moment. But that's something I could relate to that I really liked. But besides that, you know, relatable, some of the best beats that I've heard in hip-hop. It's got a modern sound to it, almost like a trap-like beats at first, but he switches it up a lot, and he makes it sound good. Like, I'm not a big fan of trap. I don't like the beats. I don't like, you know, I think a lot of the trap artists are lazy when it comes to rhyming, and they don't, like, they'll admit, like, I just say, hey, 500 times a song at the end of everything, so no matter what I say, hey at the end of it, and it rhymes. Like, come on, to me, that's trash. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. I want some depth. I want some lyricism. I want some genius. I want a little bit of humor, a little bit of sadness, a little bit of anger. You know, I want everything, the full emotional spectrum from a person, because I am a person, obviously, and I have a full emotional spectrum, and I like my music to reach those places. And Grips music does that for me. It's insanely good all the way through every song. I like some of the grimiest beats, some of the grimiest beat changes, and switching up the flow throughout songs and everything. Like, he'll be doing it one way, and then but like with the beat and with the rhymes. It like, I don't want to give it. You go listen to it, you'll love it. Yeah, dude's just insane. The production behind it, the guy too. Yes. Phenomenal producer. He's become one of my favorite producers. I really hope that M has him and some of the other producers that Grip has used in the past on his new album, because they're just so cohesive with him and his rapping style and his lyrics. The dude's just insane, and his storytelling is some of the best. I'm a huge Eminem fan. He's my favorite rapper. So, obviously, I like a guy that can tell stories and a guy that's a good lyrical acrobat. And that's, obviously, if Eminem signs him, he's got to be a pretty talented individual to catch the ear of the great Slim Shady, which he did. So, this is some of the best artistry and pure rapping I've ever heard in my life. You really can't go wrong. And Eminem did great by signing Grip. I mean, what a fucking great addition to the Shady Records. I think Grip is the new guy to lead us into the new era. He's the guy that's going to say, look, we can make new type of sound, but we ain't got to get on there and fucking auto-tune everything. And we can still get on here and rap. Like, fuck all this other shit that 99.9% of the people are doing. He ain't doing that shit. He's getting on there and rapping. Like, as far as I'm concerned, besides Eminem and some of the classics that he wrote, like Eminem and Royce and Crooked Eye and, you know, Dre, you know, Paradigm, the guys from D12, Big Herc, Young Herc, Baby Herc, Fat Father, a bunch of guys from Detroit, you know, my guy Casino Cuzzo. Besides these guys, there's not a lot of guys out there rapping. I mean, there's more guys than that I mentioned, but these are a lot of the guys that I listen to nowadays. And besides that, the classics. But I feel like this Grip is going to be the guy to lead us into the new era and be the new fucking king. Like, I know he ain't in it just for the fame and the money, like, but this dude is going to end up, to me, he's already legendary status. He's already a legend. But he's going to become worldwide legendary status. I think he's going to be up there with Eminem and 50 and you know, all of these guys that I love, you know. And I can hear it in him, this greatness, this hunger, this passion for the music. And that's the music I like. When somebody puts their heart and soul into it and has a passion for it, that's what I like, you know. And he's definitely got it. Eminem heard it. That's why he signed him. And I can definitely hear it in his music. I'm damn excited for this new album to come out. But while we're waiting, go get Snubnose. Go listen to it over and over. I haven't stopped listening to it. Been listening to Snubnose. Also, his album Porch is fucking phenomenal. Also, he's got an EP called Proboscidea. And also an EP... I think he's got a couple more EPs. I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head. I've got them all in my playlist. I just got it on repeat all the time, so I haven't been looking at it. I just been listening to it constantly. But yeah, go check out all the stuff on Grip you can get, and be waiting for his next album. As soon as I find out when it's dropping, I'll make a video. I'll post on there and shit. But be looking for new music from Eminem and Dr. Dre and Grip for sure. 110% from Grip. So. Happy Friday, everyone. Stay high. Remember to go hit the follow button, subscribe, hit the like button. Excuse me. Have a good day. Thanks.